Hey guys, hello, how you doing? Hi, my name is Carrie Anthony, and I am here. Let me get closer to the mic. I am here to share with you some new features that are now on the Loyal Fans platform. I have been in the industry for 20 years. If you don't know me, you can look me up, Platinum Puzzy, or Carrie Anthony, or both. Nonetheless, I am here on both my channel, iHeart BBW, and Fan Club University, which Fan Club University is information, tips, tutorials. We have some digital products coming out and all kinds of resources to help you as a content creator, whether you're on the regular influencer, brand ambassador, just a regular content creator, or if you are a adult content creator, whatever your content is that you are monetizing or just putting on the internet, we have lots of information for you. So without further ado, let's get started. First and foremost, let me also say that I am not sponsored by the Loyal Fans platform. I am doing this because I am just really excited to be a part of the platform, and these new features just make it so much easier for you to make more money. And they just have top-notch upgrades. When they provide these new features, they're just over the top and far exceed other platforms that may be more popular in terms of content creators and fans. But I'm telling you guys, as you navigate the Loyal Fans platform, you will find that there is just so much room to make money in multiple ways and aspects. So let's get started. This is the Loyal Fans timeline page right here. You can see Fan Club University. I don't have any of the other profiles up because they're not YouTube friendly. In fact, that's why I'm late this afternoon, because I realized that my laptop had lots of stuff on the desktop, and the Loyal Fans profile I had up was not appropriate for YouTube. So here we are on the Fan Club, Loyal Fans Fan Club platform. And the new feature that we are talking about today is the bundle messaging. Now, if you've been with Loyal Fans for a while, you know that the messaging and the timeline you could put up multiple photos, but the messaging, you could only send out one piece of content at a time, one picture, one video, that was it. They recently upgraded so that you can now do bundles just like you can on other platforms, and you can also set that bundle to free. Now, here we go. Why I needed to be mindful of what was on my computer. Now you can see, you can click on multiple items and send out a message. Before, it would tell you you can only send out one. Who are we going to send this to? We're going to send this to our subscribers. We don't have any on this particular page. Let's see. Can we find me? Am I on here? No. What? Nonetheless, you're going to select who you're going to send it to. I am going to figure out how to, oh, you know what? While those are uploading, I'm going to show you just so you can see like the stats that they give you. There are other things after you've sent the message that make this messaging, bundle messaging, superior to others, which I'll show you just a moment. Let me go and add myself. I thought I did, but you know, sometimes. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're having a great new year. Things are off to a wonderful start thus far. There we go. It says I'm a friend, but let's send a message. Oh, okay. It's because we're both content creators. That's why. Okay, so let's send this to me because nobody wants to see my stuff, I'm sure. Why is it not letting me send? We'll just send it to Andrew. He's going to get this and be like, what? Why won't it let me to send it to anyone? Expired subscribers. We'll just do this. How about whoever this is? Sorry, you're gonna get this. Maybe I should have grabbed shorter videos, but let these upload. In the meantime, between time, I will jump on back and let's see if we got any comments. No comments as of yet. So this bundle messaging feature is something that you can do that. Let's say you want to run a special, you want to have, or like you have like a certain genre, a certain niche of videos that you do. Like for me, they're ass worship, right? I would put today's free Friday. I may do something where I do like 4 videos for the price of 2, 4 videos for the price of 3, or maybe even like a 2 for 2 special, like whatever. I'm going to send out multiple videos and you can determine how long you want them to be, what kind of videos. Like that's all at your discretion. Sometimes I'll do mega bundles where I'll put out like 10 videos and do like a super bundle, and I'll only make it available for like 24 hours or for a short amount of time. That's usually if I'm at the end of a pay period and I'm trying to reach a certain goal or I need to reach payout. I'll do bundles like that just to get that extra little bit of money. Or if it's like a payday, today is Friday, today is a payday, today is a wonderful day to do a bundle. Today is a wonderful day to run a sale, especially this weekend. A lot of people are getting paid. So you want to take advantage of that. And those bundles help you do that because everyone loves a sale. Everyone loves to know that they're getting something for free. So when you sell them a bundle at a discounted price, it's like a buy one, get one. You can't help it. You need to buy. That is a marketing 101. Make this an offer that a person cannot refuse. And you have to give it a limited time frame. You can't just make it forever. It has to be something where it's like, oh, the next 3 unlocks get this bundle and then I'm deleting it. And then that's what you do. When you get 3 unlocks, you delete it. And the cool thing about this Loyal Fans bundle that makes it different than the others is that when these get done, let me just undo this one because these are almost done. We'll just do these 2 because this one's almost done also. So the cool thing is you give it a price. So let's say we're going to make these $20. Up here it says locked. You just click on it if you want it to be free. And then when it's done, then you just move it to the front so that when you send out the message and then LOL, great videos. Obviously, this is not the caption that I would use, but I'm just putting in something really quick just so you can see it. All right, so send. Message is sent. All right, so let's go take a look at the message stats. Oh, that's to send a message. Cancel. Mark all is red. Mass message stats. Here we go. Is it not sent out? Well, let's send them to me. I wish I'd have thought about that before I went and sent it to some random person. I mean, if he unlocks it, that's $20, right? Cool deal, right? I need those stats. I need those stats. So it hasn't come up yet because I decided to send it to myself as well. And I'm really trying to figure out how I did it last time. Thank you for being patient. Maybe they're not allowing me to send the messages or it didn't get approved. Who knows? I should have did this before I went live. Hello, Jason. Hey, what's up, Platinum? It's Jason. How have you been doing? Haven't seen you online. Yes, I know. BoobTube took a little hiatus for the holidays, and we were scheduled to return yesterday or Wednesday, but Casey got a little bug, and so we decided to wait. But I'm trying to be live more, and it would be really nice if I could, you know what? Maybe I will just log into a different account so you can see. Hopefully there won't be anything on there that's going to get me in trouble. So where am I? Can you just see me? Yeah, let me just put it on me while I do this. Let me log in, check before if you have any questions, make sure you leave them down in the comments. If you are not using the Loyal Fans platform, I highly recommend, even if you don't use it primarily, I definitely recommend setting up your account and getting content put on there. I don't know what's going on with the other platform. If you're on OF, then you've probably experienced some of the issues that have been taking place. And a lot of people are getting banned. A lot of content is getting removed. I am there just because a lot of fans find me through the search bar, or they somehow find me on there. So I have been a little bit more active than normal, but I am most active on my LF account, my Loyal Fans account. Okay, let's see here. It's not letting me log in. That's really irritating. Goodness gracious. Here we go. It says that's the right. Oh, I have too many Y's in my name. Come on. Really? Here we go. Thank you, Jason. You're so awesome. I love that you find me no matter where I'm at, what I'm doing. You always find me and just make this so worthwhile. Okay, let's see. Messages. Let's look at the stats. Here we go. Here we go. So now we're working with some grease. Now we're cooking with some grease. That's how it's supposed to be, right? Cooking with some grease. All right. So here's the last message I sent today. It tells you how many people it was sent to, how many read it, how many were sold, what the gross amount of money was, and the net. It also tells you how many attachments there were, who you sent it to, the name of the video. You can preview it. We're not going to do that. You can unsend, send new to all, read, unread, and unsold. So let me explain that to you. So you can either send it to everyone again, whether they bought it or didn't buy, just whoever is your fan at that time. You can send it to those who've read it. You can send it to those who haven't read it, and you can send it to those who haven't bought it. Typically, I would recommend the people that haven't bought it would be the best option to send it new. Now there's also bump up. So you can bump it up to those who haven't read it and those who haven't bought it. So those are some amazing features, super easy to access, very straight to the point, easy features to read and use. And they're really important because let's say you haven't shot content in a few weeks and you don't have anything new to put out. You can go through here and look at your messages that you've sent and simply send to the people who haven't read or bought the video. Now, unread, I don't know. For me, I would probably say all, just because, like, if you're going to do it like a second time, just because you may have new fans since the original message was sent. And then I would hope I haven't resent any of my content because the bundles just came out, but then you would be sending it to everyone who is a fan during that time. Now, that needs to be clarified. That is a question I definitely need to ask, whether it just sends out to everyone that it was originally sent to, or does it send out to new fans on top of the people that was in the original message. So Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. This is an opportunity. It does matter and it doesn't. It doesn't because this is an opportunity for you to put that content back in front of people who, let's say, wasn't really active at that time, may not have had the money at that time. Maybe, for whatever reason, in 2 weeks, it can make a difference versus like you just have to take your chances. With the other platforms, 9 times out of 10, you have to go back and pull it from your vault, resend the message. It's not one of those things where you can just send it again. So this is an amazing feature that helps make your account more efficient, reduces the amount of time that you have to keep sending out the message, adding new like, and pulling from your vault. Like, this is as easy as just going through and being like, hey, that looks like a really good video for me to send out again. Let me go see if it can make some more money. So I absolutely love those features. Jason says, I hope you had an incredible New Year's, Platinum. I did. It was very uneventful. I stayed in and worked, and my partner came home and we hung out and watched movies and chilled. Very, very uneventful. So that is the new bundle feature available on the Loyal Fans platform. Again, a great way to optimize your money, optimize your earnings, optimize just everything in general. So we're going to go back to the Loyal Fans Fan Club University. So something I want to show you real quick is this feature right here. And this is something that I think is amazing if you're someone who has an assistant, or you're looking at allowing someone to help with whatever you need, organize your content, schedule your posts, whatever it is that you need them to do. That is called the management access board. So basically, someone can give you access to their account, and with that access, they get to log in directly from their account, but they don't have access to go live for you, and they don't have access to withdraw your money or change your banking information, which are two things that going live is not so much of an issue. It only just alerts people that someone else is on your account when they see that you're live and it's not actually you. But the most important feature is your privacy of personal information and security of your banking information. So someone can't go in there on your account and just change your info. And then all of a sudden you're having to hunt someone down who's now getting your payments, et cetera, et cetera. So that is a great feature for those who have assistants and have other people that manage their accounts for them. So a great, great, great feature that I absolutely love. Here's another feature that you'll see: the video call and the video call pricing. So this is an absolutely wonderful feature that a customer, a client, a fan, a friend can call you and do a video chat with you live through the app and through the website. I mean, how many times have you had to either give out your information or somehow do a workaround, do a whole like Snapchat thing, like giving out information that takes them off the site and into a direct contact, which for me is problematic because I have set times that I'm on, and then I don't want to get a Snapchat message at 11 o'clock at night when I'm, having family time. You know what I mean? Like, that's my time. And so even though I have Snapchat, I really much prefer to keep everything on the site for a multitude of reasons. Aside from the fact that, like, when I'm off, I want to be off. The other reason is because you want to make sure that your people that you are providing services and content to are age verified. If you are doing things on other platforms, taking personal payments, you cannot verify their age. You don't know for sure that they are whom they say they are, that they are the age. It could happen on other sites as well, but because there's a little bit more red tape, you at least have the protection of the website, of the age verification. So I highly recommend video calls on Loyal Fans is amazing. So what else do we have here? We have an audio store, which is phenomenal if you're into doing audios, which is something I am actually going to start doing on the Fan Club University platform. There is a video store. I'm going to start adding videos here as well. I had intended to do more with this. I just If you know, you know, I Heart BBW became a big project last year. So this year I intend to do more of the things that were on my docket. You also have access to your live recorded videos. I haven't gone live on this profile, so there aren't any there. But by far, also, oh, I don't have an active timeline. I need to do that as well. But yeah, the features on Loyal Fans, and I wanted you guys to see it. That's why I decided to share my screen. Is I wanted you guys to see all the different platforms. Like here up at the top, you've got your video store, you've got your audio store, you've got your shout outs, your schedule, and those are your fans. And then here is your timeline. Easy peasy breezy. And then of course, here's your messages. And I love this right here. Oh, it just sent out my mass message. Now we'll be able to see the stats. But I love here that you can see who your fans are, who's online, etc. That's just for me super, super awesome. I love it. Reminds me of the old like Yahoo chat or AOL chat rooms, like when you would log in on your instant messenger. That's what that reminds me of. So I think it's super dope. You know, you see, oh shoot, there's one of my really good fans on. Let me go and send him a quick message real quick because he's on. So and my suggestion is, hey, are you available for a video chat? I'm feeling really saucy and boom, boom, boom. Let's have some fun. You know, you can do whatever you want with that. What are some other features that I would recommend? Good question. Good question. So one of the things, obviously, this is, you know, a profile that I don't frequent often, but need to be more active on. I definitely recommend utilizing the bio. In the bio, instead of talking about yourself, I think you should definitely direct that to what things you offer. You don't want to put in too much because you'll overwhelm the viewer, you'll overwhelm the fan, and you want to make it clear, concise, short, and sweet. Keywords are super important. Keywords are descriptive words like blonde, curvy, plus size, BBW, femdom, big butt, whatever. Those are words that will help determine what type of content you sell and what type of personality or performer you are. So like for me, I'm more on this profile, an educator. I'm a body positive advocate. I'm a resource creator. I'm creating resources to help teach other creators on ways that they can utilize their platforms and be more successful. If I can get comfortable here, there we go. So I definitely recommend using and utilizing your bio on any platform, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or the Loyal Fans platform. You definitely want to utilize the bio to give the information as short and sweet as you can so that the minute someone sees your profile, the top line will be attention grabbing and let them know exactly what they're in store for. For mine on my platinum page is Femdom Goon Goddess. So in the last year or so, I've gotten really heavy into the femdom gooning. And so when a person comes to my profile, they know that's the type of content that I'm going to supply. So very important that you utilize that feature. Also, some other things, we're going to head over to the settings is the referral program. And how you access the referral program is you go to your settings and down here, it'll say promo tools. And right here, you'll have referrals. And you can grab the link. You can grab the QR code and utilize it to not only refer models or content creators, but also fans. They pay you 5% for both fans and content creators. This is a great way to make passive income with minimal effort, literally minimal effort. If you're talking to someone and they want to become a content creator, give them your referral link and you'll make 5% of any fans that that they or any money that they generate with um with their account. Fans, now the tricky part about the fans part is that when you refer a fan, you make 5% of anything that they spend on other creators. So if someone comes in and drops $1,000 on you, you're not going to get 5% of that, but if they go and spend $1,000 on someone else, you'll make, a percentage of that. My recommendation also with that is when you do share for shares. That is a great way you can do a share for share link, and when you give them the link, when a person comes over to you and joins, or if they join, let's say they come to your page and they see, so and so, you could make a custom link with that person's profile, but it's still your referral link. And when a fan goes to them and spends money and they're your referred fan, boom, now you're going to make some money. Not a lot. It's just a small percentage, but imagine. So you see the income on this page. This page is all from just referrals. So I'm at almost $100 day 5 of January 2024, and I'm almost at $100 just in referrals. So work that I did months ago, I haven't referred anybody. Like, I just put my Loyal Fans referral link in my Instagram profile. I have it on my link tree. I have it on YouTube. I have it like all over the place. So anytime anyone's joined Loyal Fans through that link or referred a fan to Loyal Fans, I have been making passive income. And it doesn't seem like a lot of money, but hello, how many times have you had to bust your ass for $100? Of course, I'll make more than that, but just saying, like, that money is money that you didn't have to really work for. All you did was refer someone, and then you're receiving a lifetime of a percentage of income from that referral. Affiliate marketing is super, super important to get to know more about in this industry as a content creator. Most definitely a very important thing to learn. So we should definitely do a whole series on that. Jason says that would be cool, Platinum, if Twitter had calling video. I would definitely sign up for the only. Okay, so here's the problem with doing it on social media. As I stated prior, it's like Snapchat. There's no way to age verify the person. So if Twitter did offer that service, and I'm going to be like super honest, it happens even on Instagram. Instagram, when I go live or when people go live, there are mad people on different places of the globe that love to try to go live with you just solely to show you their to show you their ashy member parts. Okay? I don't know how many times I've been like, "Oh, this looks like," and they have these names that look legitimate. You'd be like, "Okay, okay, Bob." And then you let Bob in and you're like, "Okay, what does Bob have to say?" And Bob comes on and you're literally looking at his groin area while he's, yeah. And I have to be like, "Get him off, get him off." I don't want to lose my Instagram account because someone's, having fun with themselves and I let them in my live. So yeah, it's why when you see me on live and I'm like, "Hey, if I don't know you, I'm not going to add you to my feed." And even beyond that, like, a lot of guys are like, "You know me, you know who I am." I don't care. Like, I just have to be mindful that I've worked really hard to gain the few followers that I have. I'm not trying to lose my account because someone's doing things that they don't have any business doing. But nonetheless, so that's the affiliate program. There are so many more features, so many great things. My top 3 favorite features of Loyal Fans are: 1, their referral program; 2, their video and audio store; and 3, this bundle messaging. That, for me, those things are super amazing features to have that make them above all of the others. And the bonus feature is that the staff and owners and the people that run Loyal Fans are pretty awesome. They've taken really, really good care of me and lots of people that I know, with merch, with just being really generous. Big shout out to Judy, who's always awesome. I just can't say enough great things. And, I say this from like a legitimate, like, I just enjoy working with them. I really do. Like, No other company, no other platform has ever shown the type of hospitality and the type of genuine concern for their performers. And, if you have concerns, I would be really interested in hearing them, not because I'm trying to be nosy, but because I feel like a lot of times people just are intimidated to speak their mind or speak their situation, or they just didn't contact the right person, or sometimes it's just not being in the right place at the right time or knowing the right person. So I would love to hear what those things are. Leave them down in the comments. I will make sure that it gets to the appropriate people, and I'm here to make some peace. Let's fix what's broken. You know what I mean? If there's a situation that you've experienced, because I know sometimes shit happens, but I'm not here for that. I'm here because a lot of people have had questions about loyal fans. A lot of people are intimidated by loyal fans. And so rather than be intimidated, or rather than continue to just bypass this platform that makes a great fan club platform, it's also great for backup. So let's just be real. There's another platform, OF, which is on a ticking time bomb, and we don't know how much longer. I personally have had massive content deleted. Like, I'm almost at 4,000 pieces of content, or 4,000 posts, or somewhere along that line. And that's just what's left. Thousands were deleted because my top 3 genres at the time were public flashing, squirting, and toys. A lot of the toy content removed, all of the squirting content removed, and all of the public stuff also removed. So being on the Loyal Fans platform for me is a no-brainer, because my content there, their restrictions are much less. I'm not saying that they don't have any restrictions, because by all means, anybody that accepts Visa or MasterCard is going to have some sort of rules and regulations. But with loyal fans, they are in a space where luckily a lot of that stuff is still allowed. And I need to be in a platform where the content that I've created is able to still generate revenue. So at one time I was doing very well on OF, and then when they started changing the rules, actually it changed for me and went downhill when they announced that they weren't going to have adult content creators anymore. And then maybe it was just me, because I was like, what? It could be me, but I've seen a lot of performers experience the same thing in terms of problems with the system. And they haven't updated any features. Like, nothing's really been new for quite a while. And it's like, come on, man. As much billions of dollars that you're making from your performers, the least you could do is make it a better site. But hey, that just goes to show you need to be somewhere where people are listening, where people are watching, where people care and are genuinely interested in your success. So with that being said, I did have a couple of questions. Someone said, what type of content strategy do you use on your fan club platform, and how successful is it for you? Okay, so I've said this before, but I'll answer that question for you. I use a club platform. I mean, a club strategy. And what I mean by that is you pay a small amount to get in. The content that I have on my timeline is it's uncensored, but it's more geared towards, here's what's available for you. So like when I do a new video, hold on, I gotta get comfortable. Woo! Oh. There we go. There we go. That's much better. So basically how it works is that my timeline is previews of content that you can get in your messages under PPV, a locked message per se. Well, a locked message. I do post photos, I do post GIFs, I do post short videos, but if you're looking for the full length content, That's going to be sold separately in the message box as a pay-per-view paid locked content. Now, I do go live. So there's tips from live. I do offer other things like sexting and texting and all that kind of stuff, dick rates and whatnot, or boop, boop, I gotta bleep myself out. Rates. So those things generate revenue with tips. And then not too many people really tip on the timeline unless it's like a poll or it's like, a campaign. But ultimately, the majority of my income comes from subscriptions. Not the majority. The majority comes from paid locked messages, tips, and subscriptions. So, and also the other thing that I recommend is referrals. Another add-on to your earning potential. So the strategy that I use is very much like when you go to a club, if you go to the bar, you're going to pay for your drink, right? So the same thing that would be like the messages and the PPVs. If you want that particular drink, boom, you'll unlock it. It'll be in your vault or whatever, and you're good to go. If you're just going to watch the timeline, cool, you can sit there and watch the timeline, but you're not going to really get too much interaction. You're not going to get that VIP one-on-one with me because you're just on the time. It's like the equivalent of like a strip club. So we're going to say that my timeline is the stage. And we all know that when you're on stage, everybody's watching. There's nothing that's really specific for you. It's all just, I'm here, I'm showing you that I've got these talents, these skills, and encouraging you. It's like the car room show floor. You see the car, that's what's going to entice you to want to buy it or to look at another car that's, got the same features or similar, or, you go, you look and you're like, oh, that's the Cadillac Escalade. I want to see that in white. So, or black or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I want the pinstripe, or I want the custom alloy wheels or whatever. Like, you see it and now you're interested. The same thing with the stage and my timeline. That's my stage. You see, oh, this is a video that I put out. I love that video. And that's also a good strategy for when people are new to your profile. They've never seen your PPVs yet. They're new fans. They're seeing you for the first time. They're just subscribing. And so when they go through your timeline, because they haven't either worked up the courage to talk to you yet in the messages, or they're just kind of going to see what kind of things you have on your timeline, that is a great opportunity for them to be like, I always put a title, I put the description, I sometimes put how long it is. I don't always put it, but I'll also, and I'll put to order this video, tip blah, 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 usually like $20, and send me a message with the title, and I'll repost it, like put the title again. So the strategy that has been very successful for me is that strategy, because one, you also want to have a welcome message that has a call to action. You want to have the details of what to expect, keep it short, sweet, and simple. And you also want to have a call to action. So at the end of my welcome message, I have to book your blah, 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 blah. Here's the link, and I'll go and I'll grab that post link, and it'll send them straight to the post that explains how to book for texting or whatever. But your welcome message should have a call to action. So the strategy that has been successful for me is that strategy. Other strategies that you can use is you can make your page free and lock everything. I personally did not find any success with that. Anybody who joins my page for free has zero intention of spending money most of the time. So I personally don't do the free trials. I don't do the free, and I don't pay a whole lot of attention to my free page, which that's one of the things that's wonderful about Loyal Fans, is that it's all in one profile. You have your public, your followers, and your subscribers all on one page. It's just how you post. If you post to public, everyone sees it. Whoever's subscribed, following, and whoever's not, they all see that. Then you have something you can post to your followers, which will be seen by both your followers and your subscribers. And then you have what you post to your subscribers. And what's the difference? So the difference is you want to post things to the public page so that when the public go look at your profile, they can look at something. Obviously, you want to keep it PG. You want to keep it straight to the point, high good quality that lets them, get a glimpse into what to expect when they do join your profile, and encourage them to follow. Maybe they're not ready to subscribe. They're not ready to, or maybe they never intend to subscribe, but as a follower or even as on your public page, they can still purchase your content from your video store, your audio store. So definitely want to post to your public page as frequently as possible. In fact, one of my key tips is you should be posting more on your fan club platforms than you should be on your social media, which most of us do the opposite. We post constantly. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all those places get so much content. Yet the fan club platform where people actually pay to be there get less content. You should be doing the exact opposite. Dead ass. You should be doing the opposite. You should be constantly. In fact, when I post on my Snap before I go on live on cams, I will post that to my stories or I'll post it to my timeline, because that content is feeding your paying customers. Those people have already initiated a payment just to watch your timeline. When they see that you're active and they see that you're, constantly feeding their attention, you're going to stand out. Now, this is the strategy that's been successful for me. When I go ghost and I'm not consistent, my sales plummet. They hit the floor, and then I have to work back up and gain that momentum again. But my strategy is I post more on my fan club than I do on social media. Social media should just be a place where people can get a taste and want more. When they get to your fan club, that's the buffet. So there's also a VIP strategy. The VIP strategy is that you have a high price. When a person joins, they come in and everything's just available on the timeline. There's no locked content, no PPVs. And I personally, I tried it and it just didn't work for me. Maybe I didn't work it properly. I'll definitely, raise my hand and say there's a very large possibility that I did not operate that strategy properly. The same thing with the free trial. Some people are amazingly successful with that. Same with VIP. Just those two strategies don't work for me. I am right in the middle. I like being a reasonable price with a timeline full of content that feeds my viewer but keeps them just hungry enough to want more, to go to my messages. And when they want that more, that they want to spend more to get more, then boom, I've got content consistently being sent out, so that maybe today, like today is Foot Fetish Friday, maybe they're not into feet, but tomorrow I'll have Seductive Saturday and I'll have like a striptease video or striptease Saturday or whatever. You know what I mean? You get where I'm going with that. So that is what has been working for me. Great question. Next question comes from Erica in Minnesota. I've recently experienced creative burnout. How do you come up with new ideas and reinvent yourself so that you can begin to create content again and posting on a consistent and regular basis? Please help. Erica in Minnesota. Again, another wonderful question. For me, I go through burnout a lot. I have creative ideas at the speed of light, like chung, 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 chung. The problem that I experience is I can't write them down fast enough. I can't keep up with them and organize them fast enough. Like, I just am a hot, chaotic mess when it comes to that. So when it comes time to execute them, I have to really narrow down what it is that I want to do. And that for me is like forcing a kid to sit on their hands and sit still. I need 100 of my, like, the little windows on your browser, the browser windows. I need 100 of them open. I need to be doing 50 things at the same time. A lot of people have told me I'm ADHD. Perhaps I am. But when I get put in a situation where I have to force myself to come up, like, to just work on one idea, I can hyper focus for like a split second and then boom, I feel like I'm being punished and I'm sitting on my hands and I'm like a child that's being scolded and I can't talk and I can't move and I have to sit on my hands. So I go through burnout because then I'm like, well, I have all these great ideas, but I never finish them. I always start things and can't finish them. And so I get really hard on myself. I'm very self critical. And so then I can burn out. Or, things are happening in my personal life. So I'm burned out. Or things are happening in the industry that are stressful and I get burned out. So I understand the burnout part. And I'm going to say this: what has kept me from completely just disappearing forever because I go through periods where I take breaks, which is something I highly recommend. If you need a break, take a break. Oftentimes, I will push myself to a place where I need an extensive break rather than if I just took a day off. So, my advice is to take a day off. Don't think about work. Don't look at work. Don't talk about work. Just give yourself a day of self-care. Even if that self-care is sitting and watching Netflix videos all day or going and spending time with your friends or taking a quick trip to a park and going for a walk, whatever that self-care is for you, I highly recommend taking one day and allowing yourself a day to rest mentally, physically, emotionally, creatively. Then what I do is the next day, I will typically go to I have a notebook. I don't have it with me right now. It's over there across the room and I don't want to go get it, but I have a notebook. In my notebook, I have 4 important pages that I always go back and look at. One, my to-do list. There's always something to do. Always. I'll look at my to-do list and I'll be like, all right, what can I accomplish on this to-do list that is simple, quick, and something I could just get out the way? Now, although that doesn't feed into the creative burnout, what it does is now you've accomplished something. You're starting to feel better, hopefully. For me, it typically does just that. I'll be like, okay, that wasn't so hard. I'll go and I'll look for something else. What's something else on my to do list that I can accomplish that's not so difficult, that's not time consuming, or something that I can easily do right now? Boom. I'll go and I'll check that off my list. What you'll start to notice is that those small things will make room for the bigger things. And hopefully you will start to feel more empowered, more energy to work on those things on your to-do list. Now, when it comes to the creativity, I will be honest in saying that I get sparks of creative energy. Like one day I'll just wake up and be like, "Hey, I feel like filming today." Even though the last 2 weeks I haven't felt like doing shit. Also, one of the things that's been very helpful for me is going on cams every day. When I'm on cam and it's like super slow, I'm filming content, I'm taking pictures, I'm taking those outfits that I wear on cam, I'm taking pictures of those, taking the content, uploading it to like many vids, uploading the outfit to the store. And those are things that just keep your creativity consistent. It keeps your productivity consistent. It keeps your fans constantly viewing new things. And so that for me has been a very successful strategy. But there's a lot of factors that play into when you go into creative burnout. Sometimes, there's just things that I have no control over, you have no control over, and you just need time to let your brain reset. Sometimes it's that self-care, it's that meditating, it's exercising, it's eating healthier, it's changing the environment, it's whatever. Sometimes you just need to go outside and let your feet touch the grass and inhale some fresh air. So also a big thing for me that's very helpful, I have a small circle of people that I turn to. Like last night we were going through some of the genres of content that I create and we were coming up with names for videos that I could do that we could do that were within those genres. And I don't want to give some away, but I'll give you a couple that I've talked about before from so I'm don't know for those of you that have never seen me before. Hi, I do fart content. Those that know me know that this is one of the reasons why I stopped shooting a certain type of content, corn to be exact. I was making 4 times as much with fart videos than I was doing other things. So I just decided to eliminate the risk and pursue that further. Plus, I fell into the ass genre. So that kind of just went hand in hand. So, anyways, um, the God farter, the defarted, gone with the wind. Those are just a few names. And so those things encourage me to want to do themed creative content. I've got a whole lineup of content ready, not ready yet. I'm saying I'm going to film it, but these ideas encourage me to want to take one, just one, and work on it and focus on quality over quantity. And that's another thing, like coming up with a process, a creative process from conceptualization until monetization. You need to create a process that works for you. Like for me, when I shoot the content, I put it into a folder. When I put it into the folder, I've given it a title and a number. I put that number and title and a screenshot into my spreadsheet so that I can keep track of the content that I've created. Then I have a whole, and I also sell these, by the way. I have a whole list of all the websites that I upload to, and it has like a little check mark. So when I've uploaded it to that site, I click the check mark. That way I know, let's say I have my website. My website needs content. I go and I look at this sheet and I'm like, there's a video I haven't put up. Let me go put that video up real quick. Boom. It helps me keep track of my content. It lets me know like what's the last video I shot, et cetera, et cetera. Then once I've organized it, now I'm going to edit it. When I edit it, I create a full version, I create a promo version, and then I create a GIF and a thumbnail. And I put those into a folder. Then I set it up to what day am I going to release this video. A lot of times the content that I create is based off of a calendar that I also sell that lists the different types of content you can post on social media and things to align with other things. Like that's a whole nother webinar. But I'll say, okay, this is a great, okay. So for instance, my Princess Leia cosplay stuff, I will post that on May the 4th because May the 4th be with you. Appropriate day, right? Once I've set up my posting, then I'm going to set up a marketing strategy because it makes no sense to market you can you can do pre-order marketing, but I want to market it after the video is already live. That way, when I market it and people go to look for it, it'll be there. So for instance, on Loyal Fans, you can be like, hey, POV booty worship is now available on my Loyal Fans video store. You can have a link for it. You can put that link on all my links because I put most of my adult stuff is on all my links, not my link tree. That's a whole nother video, but anyways, so yeah, as far as creative energy, tap in with your friends, tap in with positive people, creative people that can help you really hone in on your niche. Narrowing down a niche is highly important. You want to make sure that you are not trying to, you don't want to attract all fans. You just want to attract your fans. That makes sense. And yeah, also when I'm watching TV or YouTube or anything that I am setting my eyes on or letting my ears listen to, I am using those as creative reference. So like you saw me going through, videos, movies and trying to make names that go with the genre of content that I produce. You should do stuff like that too. And come up with those creative names that are going to set you aside, those things that are like eye catching, and then you just work from there. So good luck with your journey. If you have any questions, if you're looking for coaching or anything like that, you can feel free to hit me up. I may not be the coach for you. I'm perfectly cool with that. I do know other people that are coaches as well. So if my creative and education style, my teaching style is not for you, that's quite all right. No hurt feelings, no love lost. I get it. I know that I have my own personal unique way of teaching. So I will definitely be happy to refer you to someone else, or you could just Google and see who is out there that might be able to help you. If you are seeking help with your loyal fans, let's go back to loyal fans. These. If you are looking for help with your loyal fans, you can hit me up. You can hit them up. They have a creative team that offers walkthroughs every week. They have a series of webinars that they also host that you can contact them directly to get access to. Um, Great advice from high performing creators. Those that look at my numbers don't think that my numbers are that high. I personally have been part-time creator for a very long time, and I am just getting back to being a consistent creator. And what I mean by that is I will not update my shit for like forever. Last year, I was very focused, hyper focused on other brands and other things. Uh-oh. Other brands and other things. And so I was distracted and didn't focus on creating content for myself or for my platforms and wasn't concerned about going live or camming or none of that stuff. So my numbers and my fan counts and all that stuff, all those things hit the ground. It happens. We all go through, periods of time where we just need a break. And I went left. I took a left and took a long time to come back. Like I went I-10 when I should have went 95 north and ended up in California. So then I had to come back up 10, go back up 95, and I'm just now getting back to Baltimore. So that happens. But nonetheless, I can tell you that just going live every day, just posting every day has made a significant difference in my revenue, in my earnings. Significant difference. I was making passive income previously because even though I wasn't updating, somehow, some way, I was still getting money, but not anything to write home about. Not no bill money, like a little $50 here, a little $100 there. This now is consistent daily revenue, all because I'm remaining on a schedule. I am sticking to my schedule. I am posting consistently. I'm going live consistently. I'm locking content consistently. I have a library of thousands of videos. There's no reason why I shouldn't be doing all these things, but I'm human. I had a rough couple of months. Like last year, I'll be honest, was very rough. I had a lot of it was just rough. We're going to leave it at that. And the end of the year, I needed to take some time off to just realign myself and do some soul searching and some, you know, get myself together. And so I gave myself until December 31st. And when January 1st hit, I ran and I'm running because I do not want to spend 2024 regretting. I'm getting older. I'll be 49 on February 1st. Old AF. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not getting any younger and I don't want to spend any more time running in circles. So I'm trying to get my life together. So anyways, I do have a couple more questions. I'm going to answer these on another live. I need to get going. I did not expect to be on here this long. I certainly appreciate you guys watching. Please follow me and the other accounts listed. Fan Club University on Instagram. You can also follow me personally on Twitter at Platinum Puzzy and the number 1. I'm on Instagram as KAP Media INC. And also follow iHeartBBWCOM on all social media platforms. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next webinar. Make sure you go to Loyal Fans.